with Garryowen coach Ronan O'Mahony. Ronan, second bonus point win in 7 days. You must be extremely happy with that.
Yeah, look, we definitely got off to a good start. A good away win last week to Trinity. It was a very physical encounter, and then at home to UCC today, we knew what they were going to bring. The first half probably didn't go our way. UCC are a fantastic side. They got a lot of young players coming through, and they're willing to move the ball, and they put us under their ropes there for the first half, and I suppose in the second half we started coming good, and we're able to leak a couple of tries, and look, we got the bonus point in 2 good weeks of the AIL so far, so pretty pleased with it.
You had a number of changes in personnel, and I suppose that brings its own challenges, different combinations, and that probably takes time to sort things out a little bit on the pitch, but as you said, once you got into your stride there in the second half, having been level at 10-all at half time, you managed to pull clear.
Yeah, look, it's always going to be a challenge in the club environment. You're going to have academy players from Munster, senior players looking to get game time and coming down, and I suppose between myself, Mike Sherry and Pete Malone, and our manager Shamey, we're trying to manage all that, manage the players coming in and coming out, and trying to keep a really good club environment here as well. So challenging at times, and but look, to have the quality of players coming back from Munster is great for us. We had them last week, we didn't have them this week, and that's why we have a really good squad, and we really rely on a really good 35-40 players who can play at this level.
What aspects of your play today, Ronan, were you pleased with?
Look, I think our maul went pretty well in the first half. Our scrum went quite well, and once we get good set piece for our backs to play, we got a really good back line, and we get good set piece to them. They can do a lot of damage, so playing in the right positions, transferring the pressure when it's needed, and then knowing when to put the final nail in the coffin, and get our strike plays moving. So yeah.
Early days in the All-Ireland League yet, but 2 wins from 10 points. It's a good start. I mean, you've had a lot of personnel changes maybe from teams we've seen over the last number of years. A lot of young guys coming in, half-backs there. You must be happy with the start you've made.
Definitely happy, and for myself, this is my first coaching role at a senior level as such. I would have done a bit of underage with Munster, but challenging environment for myself as well coming in, and very refreshing coming out of the professional game and back into the club game. And you look at the quality of players, not just with us but across the board around the province is huge, and it's definitely an untapped resource at the moment of regards. So hopefully we can get some of these players around the province playing for Munster down the line, and there's really good talent out there on the pitch.
How much are the players and the coaches enjoying being back at the All-Ireland League? I mean, it was closed down for 20 months. It's back up and running now. I mean, how much is, and you can see supporters today even getting an opportunity to come out again.
Yeah, look, it turned into a lovely day here, and a lot of sport on the sideline, and this is our first home game, I think in 18 months here in Garryowen. So to get a win, and to win in that manner was pretty good, to get a bonus point, and it's so pleasing to be back. I think we've been started with AIL rugby, and to have it back and the buzz around the place, not just with us but all the other clubs as well, it's great, and look, long may it continue.
And Ronan, I suppose the way the fixtures computed through the fixtures out, even another college side again next Saturday, as it turned out, third week against the college side, UCD next weekend.
Yeah, UCD are coming down next week, and look, we know what they can produce. These college sides, they're unbelievably dangerous, and I think as the season goes on, these sides get a lot better, and once they get all their personnel in and get comfortable with each other. So look, we're not going to take anything for granted. We'll treat UCD like every other team we're treating, with huge respect. We know what they can do, and we just got to prepare ourselves as best we can.
Just on a personal note, I mean, obviously, you retired after playing with Munster. How will you find the transition to coaching and being involved now in a more, full-time, full-on role like this compared to maybe some of your previous roles since you retired?
Yeah, look, it's definitely challenging. Again, my age, I'm only 32 years old, so my age profile puts me in contention with some of our own players. So, look, I like building good relationships with the lads, being honest with them. Work on showing them where the space is in the pitch, and creating good movement in our attack. That's key for me, and really challenging. Really enjoying it. Learning every week, learning something new, and being challenged by my own players as well, which is good. So on a personal note, coming out of the professional game, you see one side of it. Coming back as a coach, you definitely see another side of it. How to get your lingo and how to communicate what you want is part of it, and look, I'm learning on the go, and so we'll see where it takes me.
And finally, Ron, I suppose 3 players involved with Garryowen last weekend up in Trinity. Huge involvement tomorrow. Those guys playing United Rugby Championship for Munster against the Scarlets. I suppose you never know week on week where you're going to be, but it just shows that players are able to use the All Ireland League and then move in to play United Rugby Championship maybe the following week.
Yeah, without doubt, there's incredible talent here, and across all the clubs, as I mentioned. Liam Coombs, who played for us last week against Trinity, is starting 13 for Munster tonight against the Scarlets. You know, that's one player. Jack Daly, who started 7 for us, is on the bench for Munster, and you'll see that across all the teams and across all the teams throughout the country as well, that they have huge amount of talent who could be playing AIL rugby one week and playing professional rugby the following week. And I think we've been starved of rugby, and it's a lot of younger players who mightn't have been first choices for the provincial sides. I think the key is just getting a lot of rugby into these lads now. So look, the club game's a great environment and a great tool to do that for them.